This weekend, Disney and Pixar will take to the stage to give us new details and our first looks at their upcoming animated movies. We'll list everything that you can expect to be announced up next. D23 Expo always proves to be an exciting, news-packed event for Disney fans worldwide. But it's one of the rare times every 2 years where we all get to know what we've got to look forward to from Walt Disney Animation Studios and Pixar in the coming years. The panel that will be hosted more than likely by John Lasseter has a strict no filming and photos policy. However, don't despair, as Disney and Pixar often release photos and teasers online shortly afterwards. But first up, let's talk about Walt Disney Animation Studios, as we expect to get our first official plot synopsis for Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph breaks the internet, as all we know so far is that Ralph will somehow make his way onto the internet as a Wi-Fi router is plugged into the arcade. So this leaves plenty of room for new details about who the new characters will be that will accompany Ralph along with the cast from the last movie, as we expect Disney to have a lot of fun with the internet puns that they will surely have in the marketing and within the movie itself. And since this film has been in production for a while, who knows, maybe we'll even be treated to a teaser trailer with a full 2-minute trailer coming next spring. Then the next Disney animated movie that we're expecting to get an update on is Frozen 2. As with D23 Expo debuting Olaf's Frozen Adventure, which is the short that will play before Coco this November, it's most likely that we'll get our first hints at what the story of Frozen 2 will centre around, and probably an official teaser poster. However, don't go expecting a teaser trailer though, as the cast of Frozen 2 have only just started their recording sessions on the movie. Then the last 2 Disney Animation Studios movies which we might hear about is an Untitled movie set to come out on November 24th, 2021, which we might get a title for, but no more than that at the moment. And the second is an untitled collaboration between Lin-Manuel Miranda and Zootopia director Byron Howard, as we'll probably find out what they've been working on. Now, moving on over to the Pixar side of things, as the obvious thing here is that we'll learn a lot more about Coco, with the audience in attendance probably receiving a short 5-minute preview of one of the scenes, and they'll probably get a live preview of one of the songs from Pixar's first music-focused movie. Then, on to The Incredibles 2, as director Brad Bird will surely give us our first official poster for the movie, along with a short teaser trailer, as we already have had this piece of concept art released in the D23 Expo app, which tells us that The Incredibles 2 will pick up right after where the last movie ended. Then we're expecting Pixar's Goliath movie release to take centre stage, as we'll more than likely learn a lot more about the storyline of Toy Story 4, as we already know from D23 Expo 2015 that it will break the traditional Toy Story mould, being less a buddy picture and more of a romantic comedy set around Woody and Bo Peep's quest to be reunited. And lastly, there are 2 untitled movies on Pixar's upcoming slate, both of which will be in 2020, and will probably receive information about who the directors and writers are of these movies, along with official titles and a 1-sentence plot synopsis. But this will be interesting, as we know that Pixar are really experimenting with new directions for their movies, and pushing the boundaries of what can be told within the world of traditional CG animation. And if you're wondering why we haven't mentioned Disney's animated retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk that's called Gigantic, well, we might hear something about this, but it's less likely considering the movie has been pushed back by 2 years. So, with D23 kicking off this Friday, the 14th of July, we cannot wait to see what Disney and Pixar have to announce. And stay tuned to DSNY Newscast, as we'll be covering it all. So, the Waltoneer's question for this video is, what Disney or Pixar animated movie would you like to see come to the untitled movie spots within the release schedule? And the most creative answer will win a DSNY Newscast pin. But don't forget to put the hidden Mickey timestamp in your answer as well. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.